Sup, collective? Welcome back to the Oracle's desk. I'm the Oracle. This is the messy desk. It's not really messy desk, it's the mermaid desk. So how messy could it be, really, right? Um, this is my tarot station. You're most welcome. I hope that you have been watching the videos, and if you have, I hope that you have obeyed God and got your popcorn because God is not disappointing. Hit subscribe, as was foretold. Oh, somebody's mad at me about my PSA yesterday. If you didn't catch my rant, 44 on the clock. If you didn't catch my rant about destiny swapping and how you have to be so careful when you destiny swap because people have to go through energetic trials in order to receive their resonance. Okay. And these trials are specifically created for or by you, some would say, as you are acting God, are we not gods? And when you destiny swap with someone, you don't just take their good fortune, you take all the lessons that they had to learn on as your lessons. So, yes, you may have gotten the reward right away, but now you're going to get all the lessons that that person needed in order to get to that. Because if you fail to hold resonance, collective, well, unfortunately, you'll be seen as a total fucking clown and be sent back to the beginning of the class in the court of public opinion. In the court of public opinion. And yeah, so if you are not seen as who you tried to destiny swap with, which all of you have failed, there's not been one. Maybe one, maybe. I won't say who it is because, yeah. But yeah, now all the lessons are coming to you. So you may have things happening to you that you've never had happen before. Like the persons who have decided to destiny foolishly thought they could destiny swap with me. Yeah, you may have people turning on you and your family that you love deeply for no reason at all. They might have good reason though with you since you are in that state of mind. But yeah, there's a lot of horrors and hells that people have to go through in order to gain their residence. And then that just doesn't even count their bloodline and all that stuff on top of it. Family curses. You may have a wife start cheating on you. You may have a wife abandon you. You may have a husband abandon you. I don't know, collective. Whatever that person had to go through in order to get to where they were that you were envious of and you thought you could get in front of and steal, well, you better be able to resonate and you aren't. And the deities that people have been working with too, I've gotten so many messages, not just me, not just me. You know, like if you are being blessed by the presence of Lord Ganesh and you thought you could just learn, you know, read for Lord Ganesh and take whatever Lord Ganesh gave you and didn't do the stuff. Yeah, you've been voted off the island, sweetheart. Lord Ganesh is going to want payment. You were not dutiful to him. You did not follow his code. Not like us here. Look at. I didn't even know we had another baby elephant in there. Look at how cute it is. Oh my god! And it's giving my baby play cousin Punch. My baby play cousin Punch lives in Japan. The mermaids say initiation to mermaidom is by fire. So we're going to read the energies of the charms that have come out today. I don't know why, but I really want to leave this on fire. You guys see all that stuff about Zoroastrianism coming now? Yeah, you see that? And I was just talking about Zoroastrianism because I've been working with sacred woods and sacred fires, which we're going to do here. I'm waiting, guys. There's so much going on right now. But everything's here. And I've already started collecting and saving my ash in my sacred 1984 Folgers coffee can that I purchased on eBay. It's subscribed. It had to be from the 80s. I don't know why. I just felt very compelled. And I feel compelled to keep my ash. I'm probably some kind of weird high priestess there. I don't know. There's something about Iran that I love. I love Iran. I can almost understand Farsi. I can pick it up really quick. All right. Now we're back at the center. So we are going to dive into what the charms want us to know. And I already feel like I need the nasty deck. Because there's a lot of world events out here, especially with God telling us to get the popcorn, guys. And it could be in all these things. It could be popcorn in a kingdom, because we have the throne here with the cookbook. It could be popcorn in justice, popcorn in all-seeing eye, the sacred delta, which was found at my doorstep. Yellow lodgers, you know. God wants you to get your popcorn about this football. And I don't know, but it's a football with the Taurus symbol and then an H. And right away, I got a Hail Mary. Now, I have a Taurus that I've sent a Hail Mary off to. We'll see if that works intuitively. Oh, really? You're my partner in crime? You see that? You see how nasty this deck is? That's why this deck is just ugh. 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 Let's mix this shit up. Disgusting file. Yeah, it makes me sad too, Spirit. And then we have Lord Ganesh reading. So if that kind of tarot station sounds interesting to you, collective, we're already 6 minutes and 39 seconds in, so you pretty much have you've already committed. We're bearing, the mermaids have us bearing in the straits of self-care. It's Pisces season, so I'm supposed to be communicating with the mermaids more. So that's why all this is here. Help us through these waters. Nope. We're gonna, nope. All right, so we already have accomplice and intuition. Let's go. My Taurus, my Hail Mary to the Taurus. We'll see. Tunnel vision. I do have tunnel vision. Ooh, crime of passion, my tunnel vision. Could be. I used to train like an Olympic athlete. People don't understand what that means. I don't go and look at your stuff. I don't look at your page. I'm not over there on you because you hurt me. You say things and do things to me at hurtful times too. It's extremely, yeah, it's treasonous. It's treason. Yeah, you're trying to control my mind. Yeah, with the silly drama. Look, but the rope. The rope. See the rope? I slip out. You can't get me. Okay, not like that. You have to resonate. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you don't resonate, you can't pass. My father has a test over me. His name is Jack. Some kind of cult here. Sex trafficking, greedy cult. We already know about that. There's going to be a lot of murders and suicides we're going to start seeing again, guys. Okay, so crime of passion here. Let's see what that is. A war. Yeah, a war. I would say there's been so many crimes on the women. And the women in Iran. They're removing their eyes for wearing makeup. But their children go to Monaco and live like Americans. Can you imagine giving birth to such a child, raising such a child? A tunnel of intuition. This might be a personal message. We'll see. There is a false flag at home. Well, that's something we're definitely going to want to hear about. All right. And then we have the justice scales with the sacred delta, and that's bringing me back to either a reading I did yesterday about kick-ass order magic or It's about something else with the Mason. So I'm going to read that totally different. You know what? Let's read that now. There's something softening. I think it's a seal. I've been saying these seals are broken now. And they know it too. They know their magic is maggot. Yeah. They let too many bad people in. Today I saw this thing with Nicole Kidman, and she was like, yeah, I autopsy people and I can like get someone's lungs out. And isn't that funny? I'm so good at embalming humans. Now there was a time because I took embalming. I went to school in America. I too have done all that stuff, not humans, and I can tell you that it is fascinating anatomy. That being said, because they haven't done anything to get rid of Jeffrey Epstein or punish him or police him, whenever someone says something like this now, I no longer can just take it as a weird passing by of conversation. Now I take it as, what the fuck have you been up to? 11:11 on the clock. And because all y'all didn't police your motherfucking industry, guess what? I'm not going to watch Moulin Rouge anymore. Because when I watch it, I'm going to wonder, how many children did you hurt in order to get that role? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you let things run rampant. Now there's nowhere for any of you to go to hide. It's all shadowed now. And now you know why the devil and the demons did not want you to fuck around this much. But you don't know nothing. So, oh, yeah. I said, you don't know nothing. That's what I said. Or 11:44 on the clock, collective. Tell me about this. Whichever one you want, really, truly. I see a black swan. Black swan in a message. Black swan in a message about fertility and abundance. It could be about liberty. I don't know. Also, the whale needs to slow down. Three of Swords. It's right there. Three of Swords. War, crime of passion. Spirit. War is a crime of passion. You need to know this. Home, false flag. King of Wands. King of Pentacles. I can't come by you like I used to. You hurt me. And you don't apologize. So, I still love you. Doesn't matter. I still think of you. I'll be around when you get better. Can't replace you. Silly rabbit. I can hold a space for you. Oh. Three of Wands, Three of Swords. Threes are always at a place that you come to an abrupt stop so that you can survey and observe something. One more, please. Well, for symmetry, why not? Confirmation, I don't know. This is a powerful tarot deck if you ever get a chance to grab it. Two of Wands. Okay. There's a rebalancing. Nature and earth. Especially to those who've given back to nature. If you've given back to nature, you are being blessed Leave offerings for the ancestors. This is what I'm saying. This is like, I think itself its own message. There's leave offerings for nature. So like if you feed the crows or the birds, if you have a totem, you're totally in tapped with the nature spirits around you. If you don't have a totem, I can't stress enough for you to put one up. All right, so I feel like these are all different reads, which means this is going to go longer than what I want because I decided to talk too much at the beginning of this. But there needs to be warnings because you chaos magicians, like, I'm not saying chaos magic's bad. I'm not saying it's bad when it's done for good purposes. Like, Cher hooked up Mr. and Mrs. Geist so they could be in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, there is good things that you can do with chaos magic. That being said, not anything y'all been doing has been good with chaos magic. Not anything good. There's this 3 of Swords here with this passionate worm. Let's get back to this because I feel like this is really about Iran right now. I'm supposed to observe this net and untangle it. Okay. These are things you need to know. So I'm glad you're still here. Hit subscribe. King of Pentacles. Somebody's going to make it seem like something's happening at your home. It's not true. I can see the shadow cast on your face. You need to know this. I feel like somebody's put a veil over you. The black flag, the black shadow. Someone's cast a false shadow over you. Your Pentacles magic is going to help you uncover this. If it resonates with something at home, then that's your business, but I'm not saying it is at home, but that's what the card says. Okay? Home could be your business, like wherever you consider home. It could be somewhere you don't even live anymore. Something about Pentacles magic is going to reveal something that's cast a very dark, long shadow over you. Yeah, over your love. Yeah. All right, we're going to read that separate later. Okay. And let's go to the next. This message here about the Black Swan and the Pentacle, that is its own message. I will read that later as well. We have here something that I need to know. Something about my Hail Mary to a Taurus. I would think the tunnel would be negative, but it's not. There's something here about the black and white on the shutters of this window, the blinds on this window, and then the white and dark on the floor. Another reader had a question about it the other day, and I said it's black and white. And you're walking in the in-between. You're in the gray with me, whoever this is. It's a personal message. I might read it for you guys. You guys might, you've seen me read personally for myself before. But we'll see. And then this war, this crime of passion. And I believe it's Saturn, the comfy throne from Pee-wee's Playhouse in the cookbook. And then we have Lord Ganesh. All right. I'm going to break off. Let's see. Let's just get this one crime of passion out of the way. What should I grab? The Akashic? Okay. Oh, 2 cups. Yeah, 2 cups at the bottom. All right. What's this crime of passion here? This war, the crime of passion, the 3 swords. 3 cards, please. Each sword, possibly. Or the heart. Great Depression. Coffee and donuts for the unemployed. Free soup. Free soup. I would like to know where it is. Like, is this a war where? Economic war? Is a crime of passion? There's going to be a lot of pain. Yeah, it could be that this Iran stuff, Persia stuff is to cover up the crash. We've already had crash in private markets, and they're talking trillions. And if you're talking $1 trillion, whatever crashed in it, it's over. The Murian Empire and Civilization. Music. You will be getting messages from this group. Israel. Vows. Old vows. Betrayed the orphans to live an upper class lifestyle. Yeah, abandon the orphans. Well, that's not good. There's Egypt. I would say giving into Islam is suicide. Abandoned. You abandon orphans down in South America too. They're waking up. I see them. I see them all the time. They have different names. They have Western names now. They do this often. There was a reason. There was another reason to bring them all up here. All right. Well, we have crime of passion, this war. It has been painful. There's a Great Depression. Zoroastrianism is rising. You're going to hear music about. Music is going to come to you. You're either going to channel a song or you're going to start writing songs. You may get an anointing now that this energy's released. But there were some vows here that were made, and clearly they were broken collective. All right, so that's all we've got for that deck. I'm going to pull out these other reads, and that's going to be for today. So stick around if you like this kind of tarot station, and I'll see you later.